Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Wanaku to build our very first capability from scratch using plain old Java. We will be creating a simple echo service that reads an environment variable and sends it back to Wanaku. It's the perfect hello world project to get you comfortable with the Wanaku SDK. By the end of this video, you will have a fully functional, packaged and running capability. Ready to build? Let's get into it. The Wanaku SDK comes with a handy Maven archetype that generates all the boilerplate code for us. With this command, we are telling Maven to generate a new project using the Wanaku Java 2 archetype. We are also defining our project's group ID, artifact ID, and name. In this case, echo and echo service. Just make sure the versions match the Wanaku version you are using. Once that's done, navigate to the new echo directory and run a quick Maven clean package to make sure everything is set up correctly. Alright, the project is ready. Now comes the fun part, the code. Open the project in your favorite IDE, and we only need to modify two files for this. First, open provisionbase.java. This class handles the storage of configuration and secrets that tools might need, and also provides common properties for the capabilities it serves. Since our echo service is super simple and doesn't take any properties or arguments from Wanaku, we will just have it, the properties method, return an empty map. Next, let's implement the core logic. Open up app.tool.java. This is where the magic happens. Inside the invoke tool method, we need to get the value of an environment variable called MCP echo. In Java, that's just a simple call to system.getEnv. We will store that response in a string and then use the existing code to send that response back to Wanaku. Now, we need to package our service into a single jar file with all the dependencies. For that, we will use the Maven assembly plugin. You can do that by including the Maven assembly plugin into your pom.xml file. Also, don't worry about memorizing this. In the next version of Wanaku, this will be provided by default. Let's head back to the terminal and build the project one more time with mvn clean package. And there it is. Our capability service is ready to go. Before we start our service capability, we need a Wanaku instance running. There's different ways to do that, such as the Wanaku start local command or by running the container. For this simple test, let's use the Wanaku start local. With Wanaku up and running, let's head back to the terminal and run our capability service. We start by exporting that environment variable that our code is looking for. Now, let's run our capability. There are a few things we have to do here. For instance, we need to set up how Wanaku can find our service. First, we define the address of our Wanaku MCP router. Then, we set the address and port with which Wanaku can find our capability. Lastly, we set the name for our capability service. After a few seconds, let's check if Wanaku sees our service. We can use the command Wanaku Capabilities List to do that. And now we can go ahead and add a tool that leverages that capability. We do that by using the Wanaku Tools add command. When adding tools, make sure you write a proper description for them. This is critical for the models to consider using it. Also, make sure to match the tool type with the capability provided. And now, if we go to the MCP inspector and call our new echo tool, we get back the exact message we set in our environment variable. And there you have it. you have successfully built, packaged, and deployed your very own capability for Wanaku using Java. We went from a blank slate to a fully working service in just a few minutes. And this is just the beginning. You can use these same principles to build much more complex tools that can call APIs, interact with databases, or perform any custom action that you can imagine. If you want to go through the code yourself, I have left a link to the GitHub repository in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this useful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more tutorials, and let me know in the comments what you are planning to build with Wanaku.